Oh! Losers semis, Eddawg Cyan, which means Ryan, unfortunately for the Ryan believers in chat, is out of the tournament. Eddawg managing to win it. Also, Cyan taking it over JoJo. Cyan's been popping off tonight. Wins on Tarachi, JoJo, Pokepen, and now we're going to see how it goes against Eddawg. All right, let's get into this set. It does look like I may be losing my co-commentator for the night, but that is okay. We're back with it. We've been here before a million times. Why not once more? And the early conversions from Cyan, the down tilt so oppressive at the ledge. Even like a character like Bayo, I feel like it's really easy to get tripped up in this matchup in the ledge situations because you're just used to having so much privilege in that particular scenario that when a character like Palutena can actually pressure you on the ledge, if you don't play it well and you just autopilot, you can really get caught out. So it'll be interesting to see how Eddawg works around that. Okay, we're starting to see Eddawg come back into this. Of course, Cyan answering back as well. Again, gets to the ledge, air dodging onto the stage, maybe trying to bait Cyan right there. Cyan not falling for it, instead opting to just reset this neutral, and Eddawg breaks through. Eddawg is just so good at finding those tiny little holes in neutral just like that. He plays at such a threatening range with this Bayo, and Cyan so far, apart from that early conversion, has been struggling to break through. Once again, Eddawg, he finds those openings. It's that middle distance. Once he gets closer, it looks so much more comfortable from Cyan, but I feel like Cyan hasn't totally figured out how to work at that range against Eddawg. Waiting a second before going for the up throw. Maybe trying to DI check Eddawg there. The wait for that dash attack from Cyan was so good. Oh, who won this at Salt of the Earth Clout? I did not realize this was the run back. Oh, Cyan won. Okay. So this is Eddawg's opportunity to put those neutral skills to the test. Once again, we're seeing the early percents going in Cyan's favor and starting to look a lot better in these neutral interactions as well. I feel like in general, interestingly, it feels like Cyan's getting more off of an individual neutral interaction so far. A lot of Eddawg's been getting these heel slides in, doing a little bit of damage, and then Cyan's finding ways out. Let's see if maybe he can get a little bit more this time. Okay, now we're talking. Nothing crazy, but still a bit more damage on Cyan this time, but not quite enough to even things out. I thought for sure Eddawg was going to go in there for the grab. That's what I would have done. Witch time, okay. Not going to do much from that distance. I see Eddawg baiting for those witch times a lot, and he hasn't gotten much off of it tonight in general. I think people are pretty privy to that against Eddawg, but Cyan currently among those numbers of just not being fooled by those aggressive witch times. Eddawg literally trying to get hit. Ooh, forward throw going to do it. Cyan trying to figure out the optimal DI there. Held in maybe a little bit too much. Not sure if there was something he could do. The push off not going to be enough. Eddawg's explosive approach options too much. And now really scary for Cyan. Great option coverage there. Fell out of the up beast, but managed to do the falling nair anyway to get a little more damage. However, Cyan answered right back, taking the stock. Up tilt bear, the classic. Not going to kill, though. Okay. Now, Cyan's just building rage, right? built-in rage for a hard read like F smash or something. It's still in the cards. Certainly going to be hard. We were talking, the Twitter sphere has certainly been talking about this, how Palutena, as far as top tiers go, relatively, honest, straightforward gameplay, really good buttons, big disjoints, and like safe, invincible moves, but like hard to scam with. And these are the situations where that can work against her, where she has to actually work to bring something like this back. She can't just go for a hard read and get the kill. So let's see if Cyan has the ability to just better player Eddawg right now. It's looking pretty good, I will say. Brought this back to a last hit. Does not go for down tilt. Just kidding. Does go for the down tilt on the get up. Backing off, just going for those back airs, the dash attack, using those good buttons we were talking about. And Eddawg, now the onus is on them to make something happen, and they can't get back. Cyan completes the comeback. Wow, great stuff from Cyan to take that game. I kind of thought that was over in Eddawg's favor, but reminder that, no matter what, it's always possible to come back in a game of Smash Bros.
These dudes are grinding chess, by the way.
Oh, yeah, they are. There was a single player swap out that did some tag team, but, like, going for the chess is going hard tonight. I love to see it. I'm telling you, in, like, 6 months, PNW is going to be so good at chess. At Salt of the Earth, people were playing chess in the back room. It was great.
I remember that because we sped through top 64 so fast and like had to go and grab you.
Yeah.
Or,
I was playing chess against Rush. I saw Rush and Goose playing for a while as well. Rush was telling me he used to be rated pretty high. He's a really good player. He was like 1,600 or something. And then apparently has gotten even better since he was officially rated. Thinks he's maybe more like a 17 area now, which is really impressive. All right, so far this game has been pretty similar to what we were seeing in the last stock of the last game. No one overextending. Interesting custom combo there from Eddawg. You don't usually see those horizontal combos coming out from Bayonetta, but just the right platform positioning. Great weight from Cyan. That's adaptation right there. Recognizing the player he's playing against and using that to his advantage. I like the Eddawg's doing here. The frame trap's so good. Punishing Cyan's defensive options and the dash attack going to close it out. Cyan just could not get off that ledge. Nice little dash dance there. And yeah, you're going to get punished for that. I respect it from Cyan, but unfortunately the invincibility might have ended a little bit sooner than Cyan thought it would. Cyan has not been getting a lot off of down tilt at ledge, which has been really interesting. I don't know if Eddawg's just like cracked with the DI or what, but somehow Cyan's hitting down tilt a lot and not able to do much of anything off of it. Again, over and over, Eddawg has been approaching with that witch time bait, and Cyan just does not fall for it. Okay, nice parry into Tomahawk. Interesting choice from Cyan there. I guess not a lot of options to truly hard punish in that situation, so trying to bait something out. However, it has to be really careful with how much damage is on Cyan right now. Only 30% on Eddawg, on the other hand, who can afford to take a few more risks trying to close out this stock. A situation where it can be really hard for Cyan to bring it back, especially if that witch time finally works out. That's the thing. Once you get that witch time, it's just open season. Okay, Cyan falling out there. Maybe some SDI working in his favor. So many down tilts from Eddawg in neutral. You know exactly what he wants. Okay, up tilt combos. I'll be honest, I was expecting a little more from Eddawg there. Managed to bring it back. For a second, I thought he was out of resources. That was I don't know if that was a bait or what, but kind of a weird situation from Eddawg. Down smash, not going to do it, but he still has the coverage on the ledge. Cyan managed to get back, but at 123, living on borrowed time right now. We're talking about the ways Cyan needed to be honest in taking back that last game. Might need some dishonesty here if he wants a chance. Gonna need some hard reads, get some smash attacks coming in here at like 70 at the ledge. That's your opportunity. Could have gotten a lot more off of that if committed to the read, but instead Cyan playing it safe, and that's the downside of playing honest, that if you don't go for those hard reads in a situation like that, it's so hard to come back. I feel like you just got to take a risk there. What my man is literally, hang on. My man's sitting at a chessboard right now, playing chess on his phone. Can we get some chess cam real quick? Look at this guy. Look at that. He's playing chess on his phone right now at a chessboard. My man is committed. All right, we're taking this to FD for game 3. Reminder, we are in, I believe, best of 5 territory. Okay, nice early combo from Cyan, looking a little bit reminiscent of that first game, the early conversion that made Cyan look so strong coming into this that forced Eddawg to come back. But you know what? Eddawg has been coming back. Man, these songs have been fantastic. I feel like I need to stop commentating just because I want to listen to this real quick. This is fire. What? Can someone in chat help me out? What song is this? I need to add this to the playlist real quick. Yeah, let's get our sour please in chat. That's a 2018 Twitch chat right there. Persona 4. Okay, that explains it. Persona's always got the great soundtracks. I've definitely gone to like KH Insider while I'm working, pull up the Persona 5, and just like cat jam my way through the workday. Highly recommend. Anybody who doesn't use KH Insider, great place to get some, I wouldn't call it legal music, but you know, it's music that's available from any game you can possibly imagine. I love KH Insider. It's so good. Stream online, no account required. Anything you can imagine, it's there. Anyway, back to this game. Cyan does take the first stock on his counter pick, forcing Eddawg to come back into the fray maybe a little more aggressively now. Because now the honest gameplay from Cyan, this is exactly where you want to be. Being able to just play honestly, safely, use that great neutral that your character has. But at the same time, we've seen how well Eddawg can break that neutral from Cyan. Obviously, some adaptation has been coming back, and as we've been seeing that from Cyan, able to figure things out just like that. The witch time getting read again from Cyan. Eddawg just cannot win with those witch times. 199 on this man, 207, 219. Let me finish my sentence, Eddawg. So much damage. Can't get the dash attack or the forward throw or any of it. There we see both of those coming out real quick. Missing again, such high percent, nothing's comboing anymore. This is so bad for Eddawg. Still alive. Please, 240. My man's about to go into sudden death right now. Cyan. What have you been eating? Bulking up or something? 200. I have never seen someone live that late. Bayonetta or otherwise.
I've probably seen JoJo live that late.
That is insane. Yeah, it's true. If anybody's going to live that late, it's JoJo. Bayo, that was rough. It was crazy to see the combos. The combo tools couldn't connect because Cyan has too high of percent. And now, just like that, look at that. It's an even game. Eddawg won neutral twice? Oh, okay. I see how it is, Cyan. The down smash finally coming out. We're talking about that honest gameplay coming out from Cyan. Cyan said, screw that. Give me the down smash. Yo, what's going on, Doom Dad? I'm doing well. How you doing? Are you coming in to commentate or something? What's going on? We've got a pretty hype set going on right now. Yo, shout out to Doom Dad. Always love it when parents support their kids in the scene. Always here for his kid. Doom Duck, obviously the future of PNW. I'm calling it now. I've been calling it for a year. This kid's gonna pop off someday. Just you wait. But speaking of popping off, Eddawg has brought this set back. Cyan obviously still at the advantage. 69%, some nice damage and tacking on some more on top of it. Really going in. Great coverage on the get-up options as well. Eddawg has just not been able to find those neutral answers that they were finding earlier in this set. Down tilt not going to work out for Cyan. Reading the roll. Maybe Cyan getting a little bit confident with those reading options. Chat talking about a potential timeout coming in here. I mean, it's possible. I feel like it's unlikely at this point, but it could certainly... Okay, still alive, but that explosive flame. DI looking atrocious. Managed to air dodge past. I like that from Cyan, trying to cover the ledge, expecting Eddawg to run forward, and the invincible back air. Yeah, you're just going to get hit by that. Dash attack will lose to the back air 10 times out of 10, 100 out of 100, and Cyan takes the game, but it's not over. I know what you're talking about, Jordan. Palu needs it. This character's so honest. Worse than Incineroar. Palu needs it. At least there's like some logical reason for the back air to be invincible. I'm not excusing it. I don't think it should be either. I think that hand looks pretty vulnerable. But like there's a shield there. So like they were thinking about what they were doing when they coded this move. You know what I mean? What do you mean, Tad? Palu can't win majors. It's impossible. This character's too honest. But yeah, I love the Twitter nonsense. Like, Twitter users are not real people. Whenever you see these arguments, just remember that. They're not real people. Anyone who says Palu can't win a major does not deserve an opinion on the meta of this game. Palu, super broken character. Sure, they don't have the cheese factor, but there's just not enough good Palu players right now holding it down. We have like the Chags. Unfortunately, Nairo not able to attend events anymore. Hopefully, maybe someday the hashtag Free Nairo will come through. We'll see. But until a really strong Palu player comes through, we're not going to see the win. It's not about the character. It's about the players. Yeah, that is fair. Not having cheese is rough. I absolutely give you that, but players like Leo, Spargo prove that you don't necessarily need cheese to win. Of course, they've been known to cheese themselves. I'm not saying they haven't, but like they have won plenty of major by playing pretty honestly. No, I don't know what you're talking about. He is not the #1 cheeser. He cheeses, but he is not the #1 cheeser. What are you talking about? Yeah, that's just the Byleth. The Byleth is kind of cheesy. Okay, Eddawg getting out of a scary situation there. Man, this Byleth, or excuse me, Leo being a cheeser narrative is let's send that on Twitter. Let's see what people have to say. You want to farm some interactions? Just talk about how much of a cheeser Leo is. He's just a no-skill cheeser. He should play Incineroar. Honestly, we're all cheesers at heart, let's be honest. Every character in this game has cheese. Oh! The bats within working out against Eddawg, nodding his head and smiling like, yeah, that's a Bayo moment right there. Edamame, first of all, banger name. Second of all, why are you crying that you're playing Incineroar? We've already established the character is one of the few characters who was cheesy enough to win a major in this game. You should be thankful that you happen to play one of the best characters in the game, in my opinion. Yeah, Chrom would suck without cheese. Remember, like, early meta when Chrom was top tier? He'd get a stock lead and then just, like, Nair train up B cheese kill you over and over. I miss those days when K-Rool was top tier. Inkling was top tier. Those were the days. See, Inkling's just not cheesy enough. Oh, is that going to be... Oh, I love the idea from Eddawg, but Cyan managed to get out of it. Yeah, see, Frank gets it. Top 2. Uncontestable. Top 2. Well, who's... Wait, Frank, who's number 1 then? Is it Chrom? Who's the best character in the game? This is Smash to Pieces Edamame in Seattle. Well, obviously Seattle. It's more like relatively south. I don't know the neighborhood super well. West Seattle, I'm being told in my ears. Like southwest-ish. It's not super north. Like much more south than, say, Protostar. So you see a lot of the Kent gamers or like Renton gamers show up to this one. Highly recommended. It's a great venue, by the way. Great game shop here. Anyone who's just like, you don't even have to come for just this event. It's a great shop. Looking for some Yu-Gi-Oh cards, some board games. They got Chess, the Netflix series, The Game here, if you're into that. Queen's Gambit. It's chess, but with like cards and things. It's wild. Also, great staff, great food. They've got some real selling points here. Come out to the Missing Piece sometime. Always love to have more people. We had a big bracket today, actually. 40 people in singles. 54 people total between doubles, singles, and melee as well. Oh, I finally saw Frank saying Kazuya is the best character in the game. Yeah, I guess. See, Kazuya, he's got the Incineroar cheese, and he's also just really good. It's not fair. I mean, we had Clue in the venue tonight. I'd love to see his take on that. Yeah, this does feel like Game 5, doesn't it? It's been a long set, but both of these players, they're playing such good neutral this whole time. We've kind of gotten away from talking about the game, but so much of this has just come down to the neutral. Like, not even the punish game or the ledge trapping or any of that. It's just who can break through, and all the like the micro adaptations that are so hard to see from the outside. But I just had to start talking about the game for a second, and Cyan finds the one little opening that they needed to take the set. 3-1 in favor of Cyan. Good stuff. Man, it kind of feels sad to look back now and not see any more chess happening. Too many people have filtered out. But it's all good. We still got Smashy Bros. And what a great set between Cyan and Eddawg. Awesome to see. The run from Cyan tonight has been incredible. This local is absolutely stacked. Cyan with the PR wins tonight. Let's see. Who all did Cyan beat tonight? Beat Pokepen. Let me pull up the bracket real quick. Yeah, Cyan beat Archer, Cyan beat Pokepen, Beef, and that wasn't even top 8. None of what I just said was top 8. It just shows how stacked this is. And then in top 8, Cyan took out Tarachi, Jojo to Hobo, and now Eddawg for the opportunity to face Moxie in losers finals. That's going to be a hot set. 2 top-tier neutral-based characters. I assume Moxie's going to keep the wolf out. No Meta Knight gaming to be had, presumably. I think this late in the bracket, it doesn't make sense, especially with how well Cyan has been playing. And yeah, there we go. We got the bracket coming up. Moxie, of course, coming fresh off of the loss